Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning, traders. How are you on this lovely morning? How was your trading yesterday? Please let me know. Leave a comment below the video. As always, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades and also the important news for today as well. So let's start with a recap of yesterday. Okay, the first trade we were looking at was this. This was the Aussie dollar against the New Zealand dollar. And I couldn't agree more with one of my subscribers. Yeah, it's been a very frustrating couple of days with this pair. But let's first of all look why we were trying to short this market. Okay, so we were trying to short this market because firstly, once it was in an uptrend. Okay, so higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Didn't create a higher high, which tells us price is breaking down. Okay, and then sure enough, price did come shooting down and broke these lows here. Okay, we had this bearish candle to coincide with this break of these lows. Okay, so this just told me that sellers were in control of this market. Yeah, regardless of what these two dojis were saying. Yeah, there was just indecision, so sellers were still in control of this market, and we just wanted to take price back down to this blue line or even this blue line, guys. Okay, so we were trying to short this market. As you can see, just looking at the daily candles, price has come back up. Okay, so yesterday it reacted at our grey zone, but today it sort of shot past our grey zone. But this level here is an important level. Yeah, let me just show you this, guys. Yeah, it was once a high. Yeah, reacted, came up, then acted as support. Okay, came back up, broke it. And now, guys, I expect this level to act as an area of resistance and price to come back down. Okay, so it is at a very important level at this moment. Okay, so today could be the day that we finally see this pair go in our direction. All right, but let's look at H1 so we can see this in more detail. All right, so yesterday, like I say, guys, we had a couple of grey zones. All right, so by the time I got up, guys, yeah, it's around here. All right, and then price did come up into our grey zone here, and we got, you know, this bearish candle. But this candle, guys, because of the candle before it, this green candle, yeah, this doesn't tell me that sellers are in control. Okay, so this red candle here, yeah, this one here, just doesn't tell me sellers are taking control of this market. Also, guys, look at the H1 structure. Structure had broke, came back down, retested these highs here, okay, and then come back up, retested itself, and then it's finally shot back up, okay. So I didn't want to trade against H1 structure, all right, so this kept me out of this trade, all right, and yeah, this candle and this candle, the first candle tells me that sellers are not in control, and the second candle, you will be buying into support. Okay, and guys, if you look at the H4, yeah, this candle here, yeah, was before any of those potential red selling candles were made. Okay, so everything in this market was sort of telling me to stay out, really, guys. Like I say, yeah, this comes with time and practice, but you need to understand what's going on, you know, on the H1 chart. Yeah, not only the day gives us our trend, but the H1 chart tells us what's going on for that day. Okay, so use the information that gives you in terms of structure and candlesticks to tell you to enter the trade or to stay out of the trade. Yeah. Also keep an eye on the H4. Okay, because this can keep you out of trouble as well. But yeah, couldn't agree more with one of my subscribers. It's been a very frustrating pair to trade, but today could be the day where price finally comes back down. So we'll keep an eye on this pair today. But for me yesterday, I didn't have a pair. I didn't have a trade on this pair. Okay. Next pair we were looking at is this. This is the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. And we were looking to buy this market. Okay, so price was in an uptrend, came back down, broke these lows. Yeah. Okay, so created a lower high. Okay, these lows held, but eventually broke. We had a lower low. We had a lower high. Okay, but then we didn't create a lower low. Yeah, these were never broken, these lows. And then eventually, yeah, these highs were broken here. Okay, so structure tells me that we are in an uptrend. And then we had this green bullish candle form. So the idea was just to take price up to this blue zone, which you can see happened very quickly, and also this grey zone, blue zone. Sorry guys, I haven't been drinking, it's just early in the morning. And even this blue zone, which it does also hit. All right guys, so yeah, this was a successful trade, but could we get in on this trade? Let's have a look at the H1 for our execution. So again guys, by the time I got up, it had already hit our first blue target. All right, and we didn't get any retrace back into this grey zone. Okay, that didn't happen. All right, and then you could, if you were being aggressive guys. So for me, I didn't trade this pair, but maybe you did, let me know. But obviously by the time I got up, it had hit our blue target, but then we do have a second blue target that we can look at. So this would have been a reasonable entry candle. Okay, I could have entered here. Sorry guys, I promise you I haven't been drinking. I'll do better lines. Yeah, I could enter here, the close of this candle, put my stop below this swing low here. Okay, and then take price up to this blue line. Okay, it's quite an aggressive trade. Okay, but yeah, it would have worked. All right, but for me, I was looking for price to come back into here before it came back up here. Okay guys, so I didn't have a trade. Maybe you were more aggressive and got in on this pair. Please let me know. All right guys, so yeah, a frustrating day yesterday because of the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. But yeah, guys, we'll have days like this. Yeah, we might even have weeks like this. So yeah, just sit on your hands and stay out of the market. All right guys, but yeah, let's take a look at today's potential trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button. Really helps support the channel. And also come join us at Simply Forex. Subscribe to the channel and then smash the notification button, guys. Yeah, that way you'll receive an alert every single day. Okay, so for today, Tuesday the 31st of May, we've got two potential trade ideas. The first one is this. This is the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. And what we are looking to short this market, guys, for these reasons. Okay, so firstly, we're in an uptrend. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, quite a steep uptrend. And then eventually, guys, these last lows here, yeah, these last lows are broken. Okay, so now we have a lower low. And we have a very bearish candle form yesterday. So structure has changed. We have lower lows. We are in a downtrend. This could potentially be lower highs. All right. So we are just trying to short this market on the back of this very bearish daily candle. Okay. So first of all, we're going to try and take it back down to this blue line. Okay, this psychological level of 2600, and then even potentially this blue line here at 2551. Okay, let me just show you the weekly chart to show you why the second blue line is in place. So let's take a look at that chart. So the second blue line here, guys, yeah, corresponds with these last lows, these wicks here. All right, so all of these wicks here, yeah, this level here is a reasonable level before we start hitting this area where price has shot off. And also looking at the weekly chart, guys, it's quite sideways. Yeah, so it's just come up, tested this high, tested this low, tested this high, tested this low, tested this high. So potentially, yeah, it could come back down, yeah, to these lows here. And as you can see, just a sideways weekly chart. All right, guys. So yeah, let's look at H1 now for execution. So guys, our grey zone is quite a long way away. All right, but our first option is this: price could retrace all the way into this grey zone, and then we get a bearish candlestick pattern form. Yeah, that's our trigger to enter. We then take price back down to the last H1 lows. That's always our first target. And then we close 80% of the trade and leave 20% to run down to one of our higher time frame targets. Okay, so yeah, in an ideal world, this will happen. Okay, because the daily candle is bearish, okay, and it's broken those lows, price might only come up to here, let's say. Yeah, it might correspond with this 2700 level. Okay, and then a bearish candlestick pattern forms. We can enter the trade, take it back down to our lows, close 80% and leave 20% to run. Okay, so we could take our first bearish candlestick pattern, all right, but obviously that's more aggressive, but you know, we could. Okay, so yeah, two possible situations on US dollar, Canadian dollar short. Our next trade idea for today is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the New Zealand dollar. Okay, I'm looking at this trade, guys, because also it's quite a good learning curve, this pair. It's been frustrating a lot of us in terms of when is it going to eventually come down and go back with day trend. All right, so yeah, let's look at this. So it is still potentially a trade, guys, because this level here is so important. Okay, came up, tested it, shot back down, broke it, tested it, all right, came back down, and now I expect this market to test this area again. Yeah, this is the important zone in this market. Okay, and then potentially coming back down here. All right, so because it's at this important zone, it's still a short for me. All right, it's in a downtrend, so price was in an uptrend. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows, didn't create a higher high, and then eventually broke these lows here. Okay, and it's at this very important zone here. Okay, yesterday did see a slight reaction, as you can see, this wick here did see a slight reaction at this zone, and let's see what happens again today, guys. All right, and now I'm going to show you on the H1 how to trade this intraday. All right, but yeah, we're looking to short this. Price is at a very good zone, expecting it to come down to this blue line or even this blue line. Okay, but let's look at a H1, guys, to see how we can best trade this. So yesterday, for some of us, it proved quite frustrating. It came out into our grey zone. Yeah, but then the H1 structure had changed. A little bit of sideways action, and then boom, it carried on up again. Okay, I stayed out of this trade, if you remember from the recap, for those reasons. H1 structure had changed, and the H4 candle. Let me just show you that quickly. And this H4 candle was so aggressive. Okay, but what I'm looking for today, guys, is this. So starting on the H4 candle, yeah, we want this H4 candle here to close back inside this grey zone. Okay, so this okay, to close back in here. This H4 candle is still forming. All right, we've got another hour before it stops forming, but we want this wick to close back into this grey zone. Okay, this gives us good impetus to take the price lower. Okay, and then if we look on the H1 chart, guys, as well, yeah, what we also want to see is a breakdown in H1 structure. Okay, so this grey zone is the only grey zone that matters today. Okay, what could happen is price comes back down, tests these last highs, and shoots off up. Okay, that happens. Obviously, guys, we are not interested, yeah, at all. Okay, but if price does close back into this grey zone and eventually breaks out of this grey zone and therefore breaks H1 structure, breaks these lows, then H1 structure is with trend, with our daily trend. Okay, then we want to see price come back up into this grey zone. We can see a bearish candlestick pattern form somewhere in here, and then we can take price lower. Okay, close 80% at the last H1 low, which could be here, obviously we don't know yet, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, guys, so that's how I'm looking to trade this pair today. Okay, all right, guys, so they're the two trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, then please smash the subscribe button and then smash the notification button. That way you'll receive an alert every single day. Okay then, guys, so let's take a look at the news for Tuesday the 31st of May. So overnight we've had lots of news. Okay, the only 3-star rating was this coming out of China, and that was a lot better than expected. Okay, but still below 50. Okay, so yeah, it could have a positive impact on the Aussie dollar, but that's been and gone, guys. The first piece of interesting news for us today is this. At 8:55 London GMT, we've got employment data coming out of Germany. Okay, so this could move any euro pair. We carry on down, we have more euro news coming out at 10 o'clock. We've got inflation data, CPI. So again, this could affect any euro pair because all eyes are on inflation at the moment. Again, we carry on down at 11 o'clock. We have the EU Leaders Summit. So some of the speakers from there could have an impact on the euro. So please be aware of that. At 1:30, guys, coming out of Canada, we've got the GDP. Okay, so is it growing or in decline? All right, this is a big, this could be a big figure for the Canadian dollar, guys. So yeah, must be aware of that. Could really move any CAD pair. We carry on down, guys, at 3 o'clock, and our last piece of news is consumer confidence coming out of the US. So again, guys, could move any US dollar pair you may be in. All right, guys, so that's the news for today. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a wonderful trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.